Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are doing arithmetic progression of class 10th from NCERT in a sequenced manner, solving both example and exercises. If you like the contents provided by me, then do share the videos to students who are studying in class 10th. So in our previous video, we have completed till question number 8 of exercise 5.3. In this session, we will begin solving from question number 9 of the same exercise, that is exercise 5.3. So let's begin. In question number 9, it is saying that sum of first 7 terms of an AP series is given, that is 49, and that of 17 terms is given, that is 289, and we have to find the sum of first n terms. So sum of first n terms, the formula we already know. Sum of first n terms is what? N by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. These all things, this formula we have already studied in our previous video. With the help of these formula, we will solve questions of today exercise. Okay, so sum of first 7 terms is given, that is 49, and sum of 17 terms in question, that is given as 289, and here we have to find the sum of first n terms. So with the help of this formula, see, S7 is given, so S7 will be what? Here n value is 7, that means first 7 term is given, so in place of n we will be writing as 7, so 7 by 2 in bracket 2a, value of a is unknown, plus n value is what? 7. So 7 minus 1, and d is also unknown here. Okay, so here will be what? 7 by 2 in bracket 2a plus 7 minus 1 will be 6. So 2a plus 6d. And see, value of S7 is given in question, that is 49. So 49 equals to 7 by 2 in bracket 2a plus 6d. Okay, so here 7s are 49, LHS and RHS both are divisible by 7, so we have cancelled it out by 7. So by cross multiplication, 7 into 2 will be 14. So 14 equals to 2a plus 6d. Here we will be taking 2 as common. Okay, so when we will take 2 as common in both LHS and RHS, what we will get? A plus 3d equals to 7. We have taken out 2 as common and cancelled 2 in both LHS and RHS. So first equation we have formed, that is a plus 3d equals to 7. Now we will be using this second condition, that is S17. S17 is given as what? 289. So S17, the general formula to find the sum of n terms is what? N by 2. That means n is what? 17. So 17 by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1. So n is what? 17. So 17 minus 1 into d. Now S17 is given in question, that is 289. So 289 equals to 17 by 2 in bracket 2a plus 17 minus 1 will be 16d. See, 17s are 289, LHS and RHS cancelling it out by 17. Now see, this 17 into 2 will be what? 34, cross multiplication. So 34 equals to 2a plus 16d. Okay, now we will be taking 2 as common in both LHS and RHS and will be cancelling it out by 2. So what we will get? A, here will be what? A plus 8d, a plus 8d equals to 17. See, this second equation we have got. Now 2 linear equation we are having, and we have to solve this 2 linear equation to get the value of a and d. And when we will get the value of a and d, we will simply put the value of a and d in SN formula to find the sum of first n terms. Okay, so what I am doing, I am simply subtracting equation 2 minus equation 1. Okay, I am simply subtracting equation 2 minus equation 1. Okay, so equation 2 minus equation 1. So my equation 2 is a plus 8d equals to 17, and my equation 1 is a plus 3d equals to 7. See, I am just subtracting equation 2 minus equation 1. See, subtracting equation 2 minus equation 1. So this plus a minus a cancel out. 8d minus 3d will be 5d equals to, here 17 minus 7, it will be 10. So see, 5d equals to 10, that means d will be what? 10 by 5, that means d will be 2. D value is 2. Now put the value of d. Now put value of d in either equation. Put d in equation 1. I am putting it in equation 1. We can put the value of d in either equation, that is 1 or 2. okay, to find the value of a. So my equation 1 is what? A plus 3d equals to 7, okay, and my value of d is what? My value of d here is 2, okay. So a plus 3 into 2, that means d value is 2, so 3 into 2 will be 6 equals to 7, and value of a will be what? 7 minus 6. When 6 will come to this RHS side, it will be minus 6, so 7 minus 6 will be 1. So value of a is 1 and value of d is what? 2. Now I have to find the value of Sn. So Sn is what? Sn is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So see, this Sn will be what? N is unknown because I have to find the sum of n terms only. First n terms. So n by 2, 2a. So 2 into 1. A value is 1. So 2 into 1 will be 2 plus n minus 1. D is what? 2. So into 2. When I will simplify, what I will get? See, n by 2 into 2 plus 2n minus 2. So see, this plus 2 and minus 2, it will be cancelled out. So here it will be what? 2n square by 2. And see, this 2 in numerator denominator, it will get cancelled out. So final answer will be what? N square. So my final answer is n square. That is sum of first n terms is what? N square. Hope it is clear. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 10. In question number 10, it is given that show that A1, A2, that is first term, second term, up to n terms form an AP, and An is defined as, An is defined by an equation, and we have to show that the given equation satisfies the AP series, and if it is satisfying, we have to find the sum of first 15 terms, okay. So I am solving the first question of question number 10, question number 10a part. So An is given to me, that is 3 plus 4n. So A1 I am finding it out. So in place of n, I am putting A1 to find the value of the first term. So A1 will be what? 3 plus 4 into n value is what? 1. So 4 into 1, so 3 plus 4 into 1 will be 4. So 3 plus 4 will be 7. So my A1, that is first term, is 7. Okay. Second term, A2 will be what? 3 plus 4 into 2. In place of n, I have to just put the value 2. Okay, to find the second term. So 3 plus 4 into 2, it will be what? A2 will be what? 3 plus 4 into 2, 8. That is A2 is equal to 11. Okay, A2 equal to 11. A3 will be what? 3 plus 4 into, in place of n, put 3. So 4 into 3. So A3 will be what? 3 plus 4 into 3 will be 12. So A3 will be 15. Similarly, find the fourth term. Okay. Similarly, find the fourth term. So fourth term will be what? In place of n, just put the value 4. So 4 into n, 4. Okay. So A4 will be what? 3 plus 16. And 3 plus 16 will be what? 19. So see, A1, A2, A3, A4, and this series will be continuing till n terms. Okay. So A1 is what? 7. A2 is what? 11. A3 is what? 15. A4 is what? 19. A1, A2, A3, A4. Now just check. Is this series forming an AP or not? Just check that the series that I have got, is this series is an AP or not. So what we have to do? We have to simply check the common difference. So subtract the second term from the first term. So 11 minus 7 will be plus 4. Subtract the third term from the second term. So 15 minus 11 will be plus 4. Subtract the fourth term from the third term. So 19 minus 15 will be what? 4. See, the common difference is same. The common difference in each case is same. Common difference is same in each case. That means this series is in AP. This series forms an AP. The series that is given, it is in AP. Okay. The series that is given, it forms an AP. Now what we have to do? If it is in AP, we have to find the sum of first 15 terms. Okay. We have to find the sum of first 15 terms. So formula is what? Sum of first 15 terms. So I am writing the formula of Sn first. Sn equals to what? N by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. And we have to find the sum of first 15 terms. Okay. So n value here is 15. A value is what? My first term is 7. And common difference is what? Common difference is 4. Okay. So simply use the formula and put the values. So S15, okay, S15 here 15 by 2. So 15 by 2 into 2a, in bracket 2a. So 2 into a value is 7 plus n minus 1. N is what? 15. So 15 minus 1 into d is what? 4. Okay. When I will solve it, so here it will be 15 by 2. Here it will be 2 into 7 will be 14, and plus 15 minus 1 will be 14 into 4. Okay. In the next line I am doing. Okay. In the next line I am doing. Here it will be what? 15 by 2. Ignore this one. In the next line I am doing the same thing. Okay. So 15 by 2. 2 into 7 will be what? 14. Plus here it will be what? 15 minus 1 will be 14. 14 into 4. Okay. So here it will be 15 by 2. And here it will be 14 plus 14 4s are 56. So 15 by 2 into 14 plus 56 will be what? 10, 1, 5, 6, 7. Here it will be 70. Okay. So 2 35s are 70. Now 15 into 35 will be what? 15. Here it will be 15 into 35. When I will multiply it, so 15 5s are 75. 5 carry 7. 15 3 45. And 45 plus 7, it will be 52. Okay. So my answer is what? 525. 525 is my answer. That is S15. Okay. This is S15. S15 is what? 525. Hope it is clear. Coming to question number 10. Second question. Okay. That is question number B of question 10. See, an is given. The general term is given as 9 minus 5n. So we have to find a1 first term, second term, third term, and we have to check that it forms an AP or not. And if it forms an AP, we have to find the sum of first 15 terms. Okay. So what I am doing, I am first finding the first term. So in place of n, just put the value of 1 to find the first term. So a1 will be what? 9 minus 5 into n is what? 1. So 9 minus 5 will be what? 4. So a1 is 4. Okay. a2 will be what? 9 minus 5 into 2. N value is what? 2. So 9 minus 5 into 2. So a2 will be what? 9 minus 10, that is minus 1. Similarly, find a3. In place of n, just put the value 3. So 9 minus 5 into n value 3. Okay. So 9 minus 15. It will be minus 6. Okay. So a3 will be what? Minus 6. a3 is minus 6. Similarly, find a4. Okay, so a4 will be what? 9 minus 5 into, with the help of this general term, we are finding first term, second term, third term, fourth term, and so on. Okay, so 9 minus 5 into 4. So it will be what? 9 minus 20. That is a4 value will be what? Minus 11. Now my AP series, that is a1, a2, a3 up to a4 I have found out. Okay. So a1 is what? a1 is what? 4. So 4. a2 is what? Minus 1. Minus 1. a3 is what? Minus 6. a4 is what? Minus 11. Okay. And so on. I have to check that this series forms an AP or not. So what I have to do? I have to check the common difference. If the common difference is same, then the series is an AP. Okay. So I am finding the common difference. CD is my common difference. Okay. So subtract the second term from first term. So minus 1 minus 4 will be what? Minus 5. Okay. Subtract third term from second term. Minus 6 minus and minus 1. So minus 6 plus 1 will be what? Minus 5. Again, subtract fourth term from the third term. So minus 11 minus and minus of 6. So minus 11 plus 6 will be what? Minus 5. See, common difference is same. Common difference is same in each case. So it is forming an AP. The series that is given, the general series that is given, it forms an AP. Okay. Now I have to find the sum of first 15 terms. In question it is saying me to find the sum of first 15 terms. So first I am writing the general formula of the n terms of the sum of n terms of an AP, that is Sn equals to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is my general formula. Okay. Now I have to find the sum of first 15 terms. That means n value is what? 15. A value, my first term is what? 4. Okay. Common difference I have found, that is what? Minus 5. Common difference will be same. in each case. So D value is minus 5. Just put the values in the given equation Sn and find the sum of first 15 terms. So S15 will be what? 15 by 2. N by 2, that means 15 by 2 into in bracket 2a. So 2 into a value is what? 4 plus n minus 1. So n is what? 15, 15 minus 1, and d value is what? Minus 5. Okay. So n minus 1 into d. So it will be what? 15 by 2, and in bracket it will be what? 4 into 2 will be 8, plus here 15 minus 1 will be 14. So 14 in bracket it will be what? Minus 5. Okay. So when we will simplify it, what we will get? 15 by 2 in bracket 8, and 14 into minus 5 will be what? 70, minus 70. Okay. So 15 by 2 into, here when we will subtract this 8 minus 70, it will be what? Minus 62. Okay, minus 62. See this 2 31s are 62. I am cancelling it out. So what I have to do? I have to multiply this 15 by minus 31 to get my answer. So it will be S15. Okay, so S15 will be what? See, 15 ones are 15. 5 carry 1, 15, 3, 45, and 45 plus 1 will be what? 46, and this sign of minus. Okay, minus 465. So my final answer is what? S15 will be minus 465 will be my final answer. In question number 11, sum of first n terms of an AP is given, that is 4n minus n square. We have to find the first term, or first term you can also say it as sum of first term. Okay, both are same, S1 and A both are same, and we have to find the sum of first two terms of an AP. We have to find the second term, that is A2. Similarly, we have to find the third term A3, 10th term A10, and at last nth term we have to find. Okay, so first the question is asking me to find the sum of first term. Okay, so S1 will be what? General equation is given 4n minus n square. So in place of n, what? In place of n I will be putting as 1. So to find the value of sum of first term or the first term, so n, in place of n just put 1. So 4 into 1 minus n, n 1. Okay, so 1 square. So S1 will be what? 4 into 1 4 minus 1 square 1. So S1 will be what? 3. So you can either say it's sum of first term, or you can simply say the first term. Both are same. Okay, because the series is having only one term. So the first term of my AP is what? 3. First term of my AP is 3. Now I have to find the sum of first two terms of an AP. S2 I have to find. So S2 will be what? Just use this equation. So in place of n put 2. Okay, so in place of n put 2. So 4 into 2 minus n. In place of n put 2. So 2 square. So what you will get? 4 into 2 will be 8, and minus 2 square will be what? 4. So 8 minus 4 will be 4. So S2, sum of first two terms of an AP will be what? 4. Now I have to find the second term of an AP, that is A2. I have to find it out. So A2, how can I find? I have to simply subtract the sum of first two terms from the first term. Okay, simply subtract the sum of first two terms from the first term to find the second term of an AP. Okay, so S2 is what? S2 is what? 4. So 4 minus S1 is what? 3. So 4 minus 3 will be what? 1. So my second term of an AP will be what? 1. Now I have to find the third term. Okay, so third term, the general formula will be what? To find the third term, it will be A plus 2D, that is A plus n minus 1 into D. So n is what? 3. So A plus 3 minus 1 into D will be what? A plus 2D. Now A value is what? A value is 3. Okay, 3 plus 2 into D. D, how can I find the value of D? Okay, so D here I am finding. Okay, so D will be what? Common difference is what? Second term minus first term. So my second term is what? 1, and my first term is what? 3. So 1 minus 3 will be what? It will be minus 2. So common difference is what? Minus 2. So A plus 2D. A was what? 3. A was what? 3 plus 2 into D. D is what? Common difference I have just found, that is minus 2. So A plus 2 into minus 2. So A3 will be what? A3 will be 3, and this 2 into minus 2, it will be minus 4. So A3 will be my third term of an AP will be what? Minus 1. Okay. Now the 10th term. Okay. 10th term of an AP will be what? A plus n minus 1 into d, that is a plus 10 minus 1 into d will be what? A plus 9d. Okay, so a, my first term is what? A is my first term is 3. Okay, so 3 plus 9 into d is what? Minus 2. Okay, d is what? Minus 2. So 3, 9 into minus 2, that is minus 18. So my A10, that is 10th term of the AP will be 3 minus 18, that will be minus 15. Okay, 10th term will be minus 15. Now the last part of the question, I have to find the sum of, I have to find the nth term, that is an. I have to find the nth term of an AP, that is an equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So an will be what? A value is what? 3. A value here is 3. D value here is minus 2. Just put. So A3 in place of A3 plus n minus 1 in place of D minus 2. Okay. So what I will get? An equals to 3. See this minus 2, when I will open the bracket with by multiplying with minus 2. So minus 2 into n will be what? Minus 2n, and minus 2 into minus 1 will be what? Plus 2. Okay. So 3 plus 2 will be 5 and minus 2n. So my nth term of an AP will be 5 minus 2n. So I have solved all the questions that was asked in question number 11. All part of the question I have solved. Okay, hope it is clear. In question number 12, it is asking me to find the sum of first 40 positive integers that are divisible by 6. Okay, so first positive integer that is divisible by 6 is 6 itself. Okay, next positive integer will be what? 12. Again 6, 12, 18. Okay, 24, and up to, I don't know, up to, I have to find the sum of first 40 positive integer. Okay, so my AP series will be what? My AP series will be what? The first positive integer divisible by 6 will be 6 itself, and in the 6 multiple. Okay, in table of 6 it is running. Okay, 6, 12, 18, 24 up to 40, up to 40th positive integer. Okay, that is divisible by 6. Okay, so A value is what? A is my first term, that is 6. Common difference is what? Second term minus first term. So 6. Okay, 12 minus 6. Common difference is same. So 12 minus 6 will be what? 6. Okay, n value is given as what? 40. Okay, I have to find the sum of first 40 positive integer that is divisible by 6. Okay, now Sn formula I already know. Sn is what? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So S40 I have to find the sum of first 40 positive integer that are divisible by 6. So S40 will be what? In place of n, 40. So 40 by 2 in bracket 2a. So 2 into a is what? 6 plus n. N is what? 40. So 40 minus 1 into d. D is what? D is 6. Okay, common difference is 6. Okay, so here see this 2 20s are 40. So here it will be 20. In bracket 2 into 6 will be what? 12 plus 40 minus 1 will be what? 39 into 6. Okay. Here it will be what? 20. In bracket 12 plus 39 into 6. So 9, 6, 54. 4. Carry 5 and 18. 18 plus 5 will be what? 23. Okay. So 20 into, here by adding 12 to 234. This will be 6. This will be 4 and this 246. Okay. When I will multiply this 246 by 20, what I will get? See, 2, 6 are 12, 2 carry 1, 4 to 8, 9, 2 to 4, okay, and 1 0, okay. So my S40 will be what? S40 will be what? 4920. That is 4920 will be my final answer. That is sum of first 40 positive integers that are divisible by 6 will be 4920. Hope it is clear. In question number 13, it is asking me to find the sum of first 15 multiples of 8. Okay. So multiple of 8, 8, 16, 24, 32 and so on. Up to 15 multiples sum of 8. Up to 15 multiples of 8 sum I have to find it out. Okay. So the first multiple of 8 is what? 8 itself. Next 16. Next 24, 32. Up to 15 multiple I have to find the sum of first 15 multiples of 8. Okay. So see, the first term is what? First term is what? 8. common difference is what? 16 minus 8, it will be 8. N value is given in question, that is 15. Okay, and S15 I have to find. Okay, so first I am writing the general formula of finding the sum of first n terms, that is Sn equals to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so S15 I have to find. So in place of n, 15 by 2, 2 into a is what? A is 8 plus n is what? 15. So 15 minus 1 into d is what? 8. Okay, so here it will be what? 15 by 2, 8 2s are 16, and plus 15 minus 1 will be 14 into 8. Okay, so 15 by 2, 16 plus 14 into 8 will be what? 8 4 32, 2 carry 3, here it will be 111. So 15 by 2 into, when I will add 16 to this 112, what I will get? It will be 128. Okay, it will be 128. Cancel it out by 2, numerator and denominator. So 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8. So what I will get? S15 will be what? 15 into 64. That will be what? 15 4s are 60, 0 carry 6. Here it will be 960. Okay, so my sum of first 15 terms of an AP, that is sum of first 15 multiples of an AP that are divisible by 8 will be what? 960. Okay, this will be my final answer. Come to the next question. In the next question, I have to find the sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50. Okay, so first odd number between 0 and 50 will be what? 1. Second odd number are those numbers that are not divisible by 2. Okay, so first odd number after 0 will be what? 1. Okay, next 3, next 5, and in between 0 and 50. Okay, so just before 50 the odd number is what? 49. Okay, now I have to check how many terms are there. Okay, how many terms are there in this series in order to find the sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50. Okay, so by using the nth formula, okay, nth formula of an AP, that is an equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. First I am going to find the value of n here. Okay, so n I have to find. A I already know as 1, first term. Common difference is what? Second term minus first term. So 3 minus 1 will be what? 2. Okay, now just put the values in this formula to find the nth term. Okay, and an I already know. An I already know. An is what? See, an is what? An, the last term is what? 49. Okay, so in place of an, put 49. The last term I already know as 49 equals to a. A is what? 1 plus n. N I have to find. So n minus 1 into d is what? 2. Okay, so 2. So when I will solve this 49 minus 1, when this plus 1 will come to this LHS side, it will be minus 1. So 49 minus 1 will be what? 48 equals to, here it will be what? 2 into n minus 1. See this 2, 24s are 48. Okay, I have cancelled it out by 2. Okay, so 24 equals to n minus 1. So n value will be what? Just minus 1. When it will come to this LHS side, it will be plus 1. So 24 plus 1 will be what? 25. N value is what? 25. Now I have to find the sum of this 25 terms in between this 1 and 49. Okay, there are total 25 terms. Okay, there are total 25 terms existing between this 1 and between this 0 and 50. The odd numbers, total odd numbers existing between 0 and 50 is what? 25. Okay, and I have to find the sum of all those 25 odd numbers that are existing in between 0 and 50. Okay, so S25 I have to find. Okay, so first I am writing the general form. So Sn is general formula of this sum of first n terms, that is Sn equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so S25 I have to find. So S25 will be what? N is what? 25 by 2 in bracket 2 into a. A is what? 1. Okay, 1 plus n. N is what? 25. So 25 minus 1, here it will be what? 25 minus 1, 24 into d. D value is what? D value is 2. Okay, so 24 into 2. Okay, so S25 will be what? 25 by 2. Here it will be what? 2 into 1 will be 2 and 24 into 2 it will be 48. Okay, so here it will be 25 by 2 and this 2 plus 48 will be 50. See this 2, 25s are 50. So 25 into 25, that is 25 square, and 25 square is what? 625. Okay. So the sum of odd numbers in between 0 and 50 will be what? 625. Hope it is clear till here. Question number 15 is a word problem type question in which the question is saying that a contract on construction job specifies a penalty for delay of completion beyond a certain date as follow. That is, penalty for the first day will be rupees 200, penalty for the second day will be rupees 250, penalty for the third day will be rupees 300, and so on. And the penalty for the succeeding day being 50 more than the preceding day. Okay. And we have to find that how much money the contractor has to pay as penalty if he has delayed the work by 30 days. Okay. So in this question, we can easily see that the penalty for the first day he is charging as rupees 200, penalty for the second day he is charging as 250, and penalty for the third day he is charging as rupees 300. Okay. And penalty for the succeeding day for the next day is 50 more than the preceding day. That is common difference. We can easily see that the common difference is 50. Okay. For the next day, penalty is being increased by what? 50. Okay. So common difference is 50, and in the question it is asking me to find that the contractor has delayed the work by 30 days. 30 days, by 30 days the contractor has delayed the work, and here it is asking me to find how much money he has to pay as penalty for delaying that work. Okay. So we can easily see that this series is in AP. 200, 250, 300 rupees. Everything is in rupees. Okay. Everything here I am writing in rupees. This is my penalty for first day. This is my penalty for second day, third day, and so on. And he has delayed the work by 30 days. Okay. He has delayed the work by 30 days. And I have to find the sum of this first 30 terms, okay, of this AP. Okay, so first term is given as 200. Common difference, I can easily see this 250 minus 200 is what? 50. Okay, n value is given as 30, and Sn formula I already know is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so by putting these values in this equation, I can easily find the money that he have to pay as penalty for delaying the work by what? By how many days? That is 30 days. So S30 will be what? N. N value is what? N value is 30. So 30 by 2 into 2a. Okay. So 2 into a is what? 200. Okay. Penalty for the first day is 200 plus N. N is what? 30. He has delayed the work by 30 days. So N is what? 30. So 30 minus 1 into D. And penalty for the next day is what? How much it has increased by the previous day? It has increased by what? 50 rupees. So D value is what? 50. Okay. Now I have to just solve this equation. Okay. So 30 by 2 into 200 will be what? 400 plus here 30 minus 1 will be what? 29 into this 50. Okay. So here 30 by 2, here it will be what? 400 plus here when I will multiply, so 9, 5, 45, 5 carry 4, here it will be 14 and 1 0. Okay. So here it will be 30 by 2 into, when I will add this 400 to 1450, what I will get? 0, 5, 8, 1. That is 1850. Okay. This 2 9s are 18, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. I have cancelled the numerator and denominator by 2. So S30 will be what? S30 will be 30 into 925. When I will multiply, what I will get? 3 5s are 15, carry 1, 3 2 6, 7, 9 3, 27. Okay. And 1 0 is given. So the penalty the contractor has to pay if he has delayed the work by 30 days will be what? It will be 27750. Okay. That is 27,750 rupees he have to pay as penalty for delaying the work by how many days? By 30 days. 27,750 he have to pay as penalty. Hope it is clear. Question number 16 is again a word problem based question where it is given that sum of rupees 700 is to be used to give 7 prizes 7 cash prizes to students of a school for their overall academic performance. If each prize is rupees 20 less than its preceding price, then I have to find the value of each of those prize. Okay, each of the prizes value I have to find. Okay, so overall sum is given, that is 700 is given, n value is given as 7, d value is given as 20, and I have to find the cost of value of, that is cost of each prizes. Okay, it is saying that cost of each prices is 20 less than the preceding price. So if I am assuming the cost of first price, if I am assuming the cost of first price to be p, okay, to be rupees p, and according to question it is saying me, that the cost of each next price is decreasing by rupees 20. The cost of next price is 20 less than the previous price. Okay, so cost of second price will be what? Cost of second price will be what? Rupees p minus 20. Okay, the next price value is decreasing by 20. Okay, the next value price is decreasing by 20 than the previous one. Okay, so cost of third price, similarly cost of third price will be what? Again it will be decreasing by 20 from the previous. So p minus 20 minus 20, that is p minus 40. It will be decreased by rupees 20 than the previous. So p minus 20 and then minus 20 will be what? Rupees p minus 40. Okay, similarly cost of fourth price. Okay, cost of fourth price, again it will be decreased by 20 rupees than the previous. So again it will be decreased by rupees 20 than the previous one. Okay, so p minus 40 minus 20 will be what? Rupees p minus 60. Okay, so this are the cost of first price. I have assumed it as p. In the next price it has been decreased by rupees 20, again it has been decreased by 20, again it has been decreased by 20, and up to total 7 prices has been distributed, and I have to find the cost of each of those price. Okay, so I can easily see this cost of, see, everything I am writing in this series will be in rupees. Okay, so the first term is p, second term is p minus 20, third term is my p minus 40, fourth term is p minus 60, and up to seventh term. Okay, up to seventh total prices have been distributed. Okay, so I have to just check the common difference. If the common difference will be same, then these term will be in AP. Okay, so I am just checking the common difference part. Okay, so this is my second term and this is my first term. Okay, this is my second term, this is my first term. So subtract the second term. Second term is p minus, to get the common difference, second term is p minus 20 minus the first term. Okay, so see, common difference is what? Minus 20. Okay, check the common difference in this part. Okay, common difference will be what? Third term minus second term. Third term is my p minus 40 and my second term is what? P minus 20. Okay, so p minus 40, when I will open the bracket with this minus sign, it will be minus p, and minus minus will be plus 20. Okay, so this, it will plus p minus p, it will be get cancelled out. So minus 20 and this plus 20 will be what? Minus 20. Okay, common difference here also same, here also same. That means this series is in AP, because in each subsequent term, in each following term, the price is being decreased by what? 20. Okay, by 20. Now see, now value of n is given, that is total 7 prices have been distributed. So value of n is given as 7. Okay, sum of those 7 prices, is given as, total sum for those 7 prices is given as rupees 700. Okay, total sum of those 7 prices is given as rupees 7, and d value, the common difference I have just got as minus 20. Okay, and I have to find the cost of all those prices, all those 7 prices. Okay, so the general formula to find the sum of first n terms is what? Sn equals to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so S7 is given to me. S7 is given to me as 700 rupees equals to n. N is what? 7. So 7 by 2 in bracket, it will be what? 2a. Okay, a first cost of first prize is unknown to me, so I am writing it as A only, plus n minus 1. N is what? 7. Total there are 7 prizes that have to be distributed, so n value is what? 7. And D value is what? Minus 20, because the cost of next prize is being decreased by rupees 20 than the preceding one. Okay, so 700 equals to 7 by 2. Here it will be 2A, plus 7 minus 1 will be 6, and here it will be minus 20. Okay, so see, 7 hundreds are 700. See, this 100 into 2 cross multiplication, it will be 200 equals to 2A, and here 6 minus 20 will be what? Minus 120. Okay, so then when this minus 120 will come to this LHS side, it will be what? It will be 320 equals to 2A. So my cost of that first prize will be what? A. That is, cost of my first prize will be what? See, this I am cancelling it out by 2. This LHS RHS. So here it will be what? 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12, 0. Okay, so value of A is what? 160. Okay, value of A is my cost of first prize. So cost of first prize will be what? Rupees 160 is my cost of first prize. Okay, and total there are 7 prizes that have to be distributed. Okay, so cost, everything I am writing it in rupees. Okay, so cost of all 7 prizes will be everything I am writing it in rupees. So first prize cost was what? 160. In the next prize, the cost has been decreased by how many rupees? It has been decreased by 20 rupees. So the cost for the next prize, cost for the second prize will be what? 140. Cost for the third prize, again it will be decreased by 20, so it will be 120. Cost for the next prize, that is fourth prize, it will again decrease by 20. Cost for the fifth prize will be 80. Cost for the sixth prize will be 60. And cost for the seventh prize will be 40. Okay, will be 40. So this will be my final answer. Okay, so the value of each prizes will be what? Rupees 160 for the first prize, 140 second prize, third prize 120, fourth prize 100, fifth prize 80, sixth prize 60, and seventh prize it will be rupees 40. Okay, hope it is clear till here. And value, when you will add all this prizes value, you will get the sum as rupees 700. Okay, question number 17 is again a word problem based question, which is given that in a school, students thought of planting trees in and around the school to reduce the air pollution. It was decided that the number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be the same as the class in which they are studying. Example, a section of class 1 will plant 1 tree, a section of class 2 will plant 2 trees, and so on till class 12. There are 3 sections of each class. How many trees will be planted by the students? Okay, so it is saying that class 1, the students who are studying in class 1 will plant 1 tree. Okay, the students who are studying in class 2 will plant 2 trees. Students studying in class 3 will plant 3 trees. Okay, the number of trees they will plant will be same as in the class in which they are studying. So in class 4 they will plant, class 4 students will plant 4 trees, class 5 5 trees, and similarly there are total 12 classes. So class 12 will plant 12 trees. Okay, and in each class there are total 3 sections. Okay, each class there are 3 sections is given, and the question is asking me to find that how many total trees will be planted by the students. Okay, so the number of trees planted by the students, as you can see, the number of trees planted by the students are what? Class 1 students are planting 1 trees, class 2 students are planting 2 trees, 3 students are planting 3 trees, and up to there are total 12 classes. So class 12 student will plant in all total 12 trees. Okay, and there are total 3 sections also. Okay, so see, the number of trees that are planted by the students, this series forms an AP. Okay, this series is in AP where common difference is same, and common difference is what? 1. Okay, every next term is increasing by 1. Okay, every subsequent term is increasing by plus 1. Okay, so the series is given in AP, and here I have to find the sum, that how many total trees will be planted by the students in all. Okay, so first I am finding the sum of trees planted by one section. Okay, there are total three section are given in each class. So first I am finding the sum of one section only of each class. Okay, so sum will be what? Sum value is what? Sn is what? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and n value is what? Total there are 12 classes. Okay, so n is what? 12. So 12 by 2 into a value is what? 1. Okay, plus n minus 1, n is what? 12. So 12 minus 1, d value is what? Again it is 1. Okay, so here this 2 6 are 12. Okay, so 6 into, here it will be what? 2 into 1 will be 2 plus 12 minus 1 will be 11, and 11 into 1 will be what? 11. So 6 into, here it will be 13. So 13 into 6 will be what? It will be 78. Okay, so one section from class 11 to 12, in all they will plant total 78 trees, and number of trees, therefore I have find this 78. This is the number of trees. This is the number of trees that are planted by one section of a class. This is the number of trees planted by one section of class. One section of a class. By one section of a class, that is what? That is what? 78. One section of a class is planting total 78 trees from class 1 to 12. And see, there are total 3 sections in each class, as number of trees planted by 3 sections of the class will be what? Of the class will be what? It will be 78 into 3. So 78 into 3 will be what? 4 to 21, 23. Okay, so in total 234 trees will be planted by the students from class 1 to 12, and each class having total 3 sections. Okay, see, this 78 I have find, this is the sum of trees planted by one section of the class from class 1 to 12. Okay, and in all there are total 3 sections in each class, that is from 1 to 12 there are 3 sections. Okay, so this was the trees planted by one section, and in all there are 3 sections. So total the trees that are planted from class 1 to 12 having 3 sections will be what? 78 into 3, that will be 234. Okay, so 234 will be my final answer. Okay, hope it is clear. Question number 18 is again a word problem based question, where a spiral is given that is made up of successive semicircles with centers alternately at A and B, starting with center A of radii 0.5 cm, 1 cm, 1.5 cm and 2 cm, and so on, as shown in the figure. Okay, and I have to find the total length of such a spiral that is made up of 13 consecutive semicircle. Okay, so the length is given. This length of this first semicircle is given L1, length of this second semicircle is given as L2, length of this third semicircle is given as L3, and in all there are total 13 consecutive semicircle, that is n value is given in question as 13, and I have to find the total length of such spiral. Okay, I have to find the length, that is L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L4 up to L13 I have to find. Okay, so as we know that perimeter, that is S13 I have to find. In question it is asking me to find the sum of those length of the spiral that is made up of 13 consecutive semicircle. So S13 I have to find, and we know that perimeter length, length means what? Perimeter. Length simply means perimeter. So perimeter of semicircle. Okay, in order to find this length L1 I have to find the perimeter of this semicircle. Okay, so perimeter of this semicircle is what? Pi r. Okay, perimeter of semicircle is pi r, and in pi it is saying me to take the value of 22 by 7, not 3.14. Okay, so perimeter of circle is what? 2 pi r, and perimeter of semicircle will be what? Semicircle is half of circle, so it will be simply pi r. Okay, so to find the first length, that is to find L1, okay, to find length 1 or perimeter of this first semicircle, okay, it will be what? Pi r. R value is given as what? 0.5. In question it is given 0.5, okay, 0.5 centimeter. So my length L1 will be what? My length L1 will be what? 0.5 pi, or you can simply write pi as, 0.5 you can simply write it as half, okay. So L1 will be what? Pi by 2 centimeter, okay. To find the length of second semicircle, okay, again pi into r. R value is given as what? R value, the second length is given as 1. So pi into 1. So my second length of semicircle will be what? Pi into 1. It will be simply pi centimeter, okay. Now my perimeter of third semicircle, okay, P3 or L3, perimeter of this third semicircle, it will be what? Pi into r. R value is given in the question as 1.5. It is given in question as 1.5, okay. So 1.5, you can simply write this 15 by 10. I have removed the decimal into pi, okay. 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10. So P3 or L3 will be what? 3 by 2 pi centimeter, okay. The length of this third semi perimeter will be what? 3 by 2 pi centimeter, okay. So here P1, P2, P3, and there are total P13, okay, P13. So P1, P2, P3 up to P13 are what? These are the length of a semicircle. These are the length of my semicircle, okay. These are the length of my semicircle. So my series will be what? So my series will be what? Series, my first perimeter of the first semicircle is what? Pi by 2, okay, pi by 2. Second, first one was what? Pi by 2. Second perimeter is what? Pi, okay. Third perimeter is what? 3 by 2 pi, okay, 3 by 2 pi centimeter. And in all there are total 13 semicircle, okay. So first I am checking that the series that I have got, the perimeter series that I have got, whether it is in AP or not. So simply subtract the second term from first term. So pi minus pi by 2. I am checking the common difference here, okay. So pi minus pi by 2, it will be what? When you will take LCM as 2, so here it will be 2 pi minus pi, which will be simply pi itself, okay. So it is pi by 2. Now check the third term minus second term, whether the common difference is same or not. So here third term is 3 by 2 pi minus second term is what? Pi. When I will take the LCM, it will be 2. So 3 pi minus 2 pi. So here it will be pi by 2. Since common difference is same, okay, common difference is same. So the series of this perimeter, that is length of this perimeter series is in AP, okay. So I have to find S13. S13 I have to find, okay. N value is given as 13. D I have just got what? Pi by 2. D value pi by 2. And first term I already know. The first term, that is first perimeter, is what? First perimeter length is what? Pi by 2, okay. So the first term is pi by 2, okay, pi by 2. Now simply use the formula, Sn formula, simply use the Sn formula. Sn formula is what? Sn equals to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d, okay. Sn formula is what? Sn equals to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d, okay. So simply use that Sn formula to find the sum of first 13 terms, okay. So S13 will be what? S13 will be, in place of n just put 13. So 13 by 2 in bracket it will be 2 into a value is what? Pi by 2, okay. Pi by 2 plus n. N is what? 13. So 13 minus 1 will be 12 into d value is what? Pi by 2, okay. See this 2 cancel out, 2 6 are 12, okay. So here it will be what? 13 by 2 into, here it will be pi plus of 6 pi, okay, pi plus of 6 pi. So S13 will be what? 13 by 2 into 7 pi, okay, it will be 7 pi, okay. And value of pi, in question it has given that pi value is 22 by 7. In question it has been mentioned. So value of pi was what? Value of pi was what? 22 by 7. In the next page I am doing, okay, in the next page I am doing, see, S13 will be what? S13 from here I am doing, okay. S13 will be what? S13 is 13 by 2 into pi plus 6 pi, it will be 7 pi, okay. And see, this 13 by 2 into 7 into pi value is pi. It has been told in the question to take value of pi as 22 by 7, okay. So in place of pi, I am replacing it as 22 by 7. See, this 7 numerator denominator get cancel out, 2 11s are 22, okay. So S13 will be what? It will be 13 into 11, and this 13 into 11, it will be what? 11 3s are 33, 3 carry 3, 11 1 11, 11 plus 3 will be 14. So S13 will be what? 143, that is 143 will be my final answer. 143 will be my final answer. That is the length of all those 13 semi circle will be what? 143, okay, will be 143. Hope it is clear till here. Question number 19 is again a word problem based question, where it is given that 200 logs are stacked in the following manner. A figure is shown on page number 114, figure 5.5 in your NCERT book. There are total 200 logs that are stacked in such a way that 20 logs are there in bottom row, 19 in the next row, 18 in the row next to it, and so on, okay. And it is saying that in how many rows are the 200 logs placed and how many logs are there in the top row, okay. So in all, sum is given as total there are 200 logs, and those are stacked in the form of rows, okay. And in the first row in the bottom, okay, in the bottom there is total 20 logs, and above it next to the bottom, it is 19 in the next row and 18 in the next, and so on, okay. And it is saying that how many rows, that is, it is saying me to find the value of n. In how many rows the 200 logs can be stacked, okay. And in top, number of rows will be what, okay. So number of rows, I have to find it out, and how many logs will be there in the top row, I have to find, okay. See, sum is given, AP series is given. With the help of it, we will find the value of n and an, okay. The condition that is asking me how many rows, that is value of n total, how many rows are there, and how many logs are placed in the topmost row, okay. So S is given, okay, S is given as 200. First term of the AP I am knowing, it is 20, okay. Common difference I know, second term minus first term, that is 19 minus 20, it is what? Minus 1, okay. So first use this Sn formula, okay. Sn formula is what? Sn equals to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus of n minus 1 into d, okay. So sum is given, there are total 200 logs that are stacked, okay. So S value is given as 200, okay, equals to n is unknown here, n by 2 into 2a. 2 into a value is given as 20 plus n minus 1, and d value is I am knowing at minus 1, okay. So this will be what? This cross multiplication. So 2 into 200 into 2 will be what? 400 equal to n. Here it will be what? Here it will be 2 into 20 will be 40, and here when I will open the bracket with minus 1, so minus 1 into n will be minus n, and minus 1 into minus 1 it will be plus 1, okay. So here it will be 400 equals to n, here it will be 40 plus 1, 41 minus n, okay. So 400 will be what? I am opening the bracket with n, okay, multiplying and opening the bracket with n. So 41n minus of n square. I am bringing this minus n square to this LHS side, so it will be what? N square, and this 41n when it will come to this LHS side, it will be minus 41n, and here it is plus 400 equals to 0. So one quadratic equation I have got. I have to solve this quadratic equation to find the value of n first, okay. So how I can split? First factorize this 400. This is my rough part, okay. This is my rough work. So 400, first I have to factorize it. So 100 into 4, and 100 I can simply write it as 25 into 4, and this is 4 itself, okay. This is 4 itself. I can factorize it by see, 25, and this 4 into 4 will be what? 16, okay. 4 into 4, so 25 and 16, okay. Minus 25 and minus 16 will give you the result as minus 41, and this 25 into 16, when you will multiply, you will get this sum as plus 400, okay. So I will split it as n square minus this 41n, I can simply split it as minus 25n and minus 16n, and here it is what, plus 400 equals to 0. Okay, so n, in the first two terms I am taking n as common, so here it will be n minus 25, and in the next two terms 16 will be common, so here it will be n minus, here it will be what, 25 equals to 0. Okay, so n minus 25 and n minus 16 equals to 0. Okay, so two values of n will be possible. Quadratic equation, there are two values. Okay, so n minus 25, first equate n minus 25 with 0, and next equate n minus 16 with 0. So n minus 25 equals to 0 will give you value of n as 25, and n minus 16 equate you to 0, you will get the value of n as plus 16. Okay, plus 16. Now you have to find the an value. Okay, you have to find the an value, that means how many rows are there. Okay, how many total rows are there, and in the top row how many logs are present. Okay, so first find the value of an. So an value will be what, a plus n minus 1 into d. In both the case you have to find the value of an. Okay, so a plus n minus 1 into d. So a value is given in the question as 20. Okay, a value is given in question as 20. So 20 plus n, you have find two values of n I have found. So in first case I am finding the an value by putting the value of n as 25, my first case. So 25 minus 1, so 25 minus 1 into d value is what, d value is minus 1, d value is minus 1. Okay, so d value is minus 1. So 20, and this 25 minus 1 will be what, 24, and here it is minus 1. Okay, so 20 minus 24. Okay, so minus 4. Since value of an can't be negative, value of an can't be negative, since number of logs can never be negative. Okay, number of logs can never be negative, so I have to ignore this value. I have to simply ignore it. Okay, I have to simply ignore this n equals to 25. I have to ignore this value. Okay, now coming to this next, so value of n will be what, value of n will be 16 only. Okay, there will be 16 rows, and I have to find in the number of logs that are placed in the topmost row. Okay, that is placed in the topmost row. Okay, so an will be what, a is what, a is what, a is 20. Okay, in question a value is given as 20. Okay, 20 it is given. Okay, 20 plus n value is what, 16, plus 16 minus 1, and d value in question it is given as minus 1. Okay, minus 1. Okay, minus 1. So here it will be what, 20, and 16 minus 1 will be what, 15, and here it is minus 1. So 20, 15 minus 1 will be minus 15, so it will be what, 5. 20 minus 15 will be 5. So an, that is a16 is what, a16 I have got as 5. So a16 I have got as 5. So my answer is what, my answer is 200 logs can be placed in 16 rows. So number of rows will be what, 16, number of rows will be what, 16, and number of logs in the 16th row. Okay, and number of logs in the 16th row, in the 16th row, that means 16th row are given, and that 16th row is the topmost row. So the number of logs in the 16th row will be what, 5. Okay, will be 5. So this is my final answer, that is number of rows in 200 logs can be stacked in total 16 rows, and the logs in the 16th row, that is the topmost log, in the topmost row the log will be what, 5. Okay, hope it is clear. Question number 20 is again a word problem based question, where it is given that in a potato race a bucket is placed at the starting point, which is 5 meter, from the first potato, 5 meter from the first potato. Okay, and the other potato are 3 meter, and the other potato are placed 3 meter apart. Okay, 3 meter apart in a straight line, and in all there are total 10 potatoes. In all there are total n potatoes that are present in the line. Okay, and a competitor starts from the bucket, picks up the nearest potato, runs back with it, and drops it in the next bucket. Okay, a competitor starts from the bucket. Okay, he starts from the bucket, he picks up the nearest potato, he put it in the bucket, drop it in the bucket, then run back to pick up the next one, okay, then run to the bucket to drop it again. In the similar way she continues until all the potatoes are filled in this bucket, okay. So what is the total distance? Total distance in doing this particular competition, what is the total distance that the competitor have to run, okay. So the distance of the potato from the bucket is given, okay. So the first potato is kept at a distance of 5 meter, okay. So the distance of the first potato from the bucket is 5, okay. So the next potato is kept at a distance 3 meter apart from the first potato, okay. So the next potato that are kept are placed 3 meter apart in a straight line, okay, from the other potatoes, okay. So the distance of the second potato from the bucket will be what? 5 plus 3, okay. First potato is 5, and again the next subsequent potatoes are placed at a distance of 3 meter apart. So the next potato, the second potato distance from this initial point, that is from the bucket, will be what? 5 plus 3, it will be 8, okay. Similarly for the third potato, it will be what? The distance will be what? It will be what? 5 plus 3 plus 3, which will be what? 5 plus 3, 8, and 8 plus 3 will be 11, okay. For the fourth potato, it will be what? 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, that means 11 plus 3, it will be what? 14, okay, and so on. You can see that this series is forming an AP. You can easily see that series is forming an AP where common difference is same, okay. Common difference is same, that is 15, that is 8 minus 5 is what? 3, okay. 8 minus 5, 3, 11 minus 8, 3, 14 minus 11, 3, okay. Common difference is same, the series is an AP, okay. And given in the question, it is given that the distance run by the competitor are 2 times of the distance at which the potatoes have been kept, okay. See, what the competitor is doing, he or she is simply picking up the potato, the nearest potato, okay. So first distance is covered by picking, and next distance is covered by simply placing it in the bucket, okay. So in all, the distance covered it is 2 times, okay. So the distance run by the competitor are 2 times of the distance at which the potatoes have been kept, okay. So the distance to be run by him will be what? 5 will be what? 5 will be the distance by picking, and again 5 it will cover by placing it in the bucket, okay. So in all, the distance covered by picking and throwing the potato in the bucket will be what? 10, okay. Distance for picking the second potato and placing it in the second bucket will be what? 16. Distance for picking up the third potato and then placing it in the third bucket will be what? 11 plus 11 will be 22. Distance for picking up the fourth potato and then placing it in the bucket will be what? 14 for picking, distance 14 for picking, and 14 again it will be, he or she will run to place that potato in the bucket. So 14 plus 14 will be nothing but 28, okay. So distance he or she have to run in order to put and place the potato in the bucket will be what? 10, 16, 22, 28, 34. This will be in AP, okay. So first term is given. So the first distance he have to cover in order to put the potato as well as to place the potato in the bucket will be what? 10, okay. Common difference you can easily check by subtracting the second term from the first term, that is 16 minus 10 will be what? 6, okay. Common difference will be same, either subtract second term from first term, third term from second term, fourth term from third term, it doesn't matter. Common difference will be same if the series is in AP, okay. Now you have to find the value of S10, okay. What is the total distance the competitor has to run, and in all there are 10 potatoes, okay. 10 potatoes are given. So in order to complete that competition, we have to find the value of what? S10. S10 value we have to find it out, okay. So SN formula I already know. Formula of SN is what? Formula of SN is, SN formula is what? SN equals to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d, okay. So S10 I have to find. Total 10 potatoes are there, and he or she have to pick up that total 10 potatoes and throw and then place that total 10 potatoes in the bucket, okay. So S10 will be what? N by 2, that is 10 by 2 into 2a, okay. 2 into a is what? 10 plus n value is what? 10. So 10 minus 1 into d value is what? 6, okay. So simply solve this equation. 10 by 2, 2 into 10 will be 20 plus 10 minus 1 will be 9, 9 into 6. Okay, see this 2 5s are 10. Okay, so 5 here it will be what? Here it will be 20 plus 9 6 54. Okay, so 5 into 20 plus 54 will be what? 4, and here it will be 74. So total distance will be what? 5 4 20 0 2, 35 plus 2 will be 370. Okay, 370 meter. Okay, so in all he have to cover 370 meter distance to finish this competition. Okay, so 370 meter is my final answer. Hope it is clear till here. Thank you for watching the session.